We're gonna get to the kiddos, guys.
Thank you for your time.
Thank
No
you.
problem, no problem at all. Thank y'all. Bless y'all. Bless y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all.
Please have some tea. Butterfly pea and soursop.
Butterfly who?
Butterfly pea and soursop.
No, that's amazing.
Thank you. Yes, I harvested.
It's like it's gonna turn into a superhero.
It really is. It really is.
But that's the blue right there. If you want, that should be hotter.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna grab some of that. I'm gonna grab a little something.
Good afternoon, ladies. All right. I am here to talk to you about some very important things, and I'm hoping that this information falls on good soil. Right, so I'm gonna get straight into it. Elder brought up some things that I just had to come up here and get my, I had to get my notepad, because when knowledge be just flowing, you gotta jot that down. So I wanna start off by asking, is there any questions anybody may have about herbs, or any curiosities that y'all may have had, or anything, growing anything, how to use them? Does anybody have any curiosity on that yet? Inquisitive? I know you, come on now.
I mean, you can tell me a lot already.
All praises. Ms. Tyra?
Burdock.
Burdock root, what about it?
So I grew some, but I didn't really know how to prepare it.
Okay. So burdock is usually grown for its root. Its aerial parts, which is, you know, the leaf, the stalks, and all of that, the flowers, isn't too much used for its medicinal properties because the minerals are contained highly within the roots. Much like we grow potatoes for the potato, not the leaves, which some can be edible as well. So when it comes to burdock root, I would advise you to harvest it, and I just chew mine. I chew mine like a stem, and I take it like that, and it helps me. It's full of minerals. It helps detoxify the body and enrich the blood. So if there's anybody in here that may be needing enriched blood, that'd be great for you, plus beets. Anybody else? Because I'm hoping that I spark some questions as I continue.
Or I guess I could just ask, do you always, what are the best herbs to freeze dry?
The best herbs to freeze, the ones that you'll use,
So
hands down.
Because I'm wondering, like, do they all have to go through that process? Does it change the chemistry of its flavor? If I just, like, do it regularly without it being freeze dried in comparison to it being freeze dried?
Good question. Got a little more specific, which is what I needed. So if you're doing it for,
Or freeze dry? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
any
saying?
of them. Because I know that sometimes when I use something purchased, it seems like it went through that freeze dry process for sure. Maybe that's for longevity. And in
Of course.
comparison to something that you may just have in your own garden, your little, any type of garden that you could just pick it off.
So what I would say is freeze drying would be when you have an abundance of something and you need that longevity, like you mentioned. Also, freeze drying can help save more components of the leaf material, the bark material, whatever you're freeze drying, for medicinal purposes. So if you're going to do a heated drying process, it's best for you to use it almost immediately, because you've lost so much of the terpenes and so much of the medicinal properties out of it. So if you want to pay a little extra dollar for long-term storage, freeze drying is recommended more than just the old drying method with heat. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into this. I want to talk about the most prevalent ailments that are going on with women and how you guys can deter them, prevent them, treat them, and even cure them using herbs, right? And hopefully this will intrigue you guys to start growing your own food, because a lot of these deficiencies and ailments come along with the food that we're buying at the stores, right? So can anybody tell me what the most prevalent ailment in women is? No, but it's up there.
Anemia.
Thyroid.
That's up there as well. Say that again?
Iron deficiency?
Not as
Anemia,
much as the others that have been said, but that's
thyroid,
probably fifth on the list.
Anemia.
Colon cancer? No.
Fibroids.
Fibroids it's high up there. I'm talking about fatality wise as well, so keep that in mind.
Blood pressure.
Heart disease. Heart disease is the #1 killer of not just black women, but women on the planet. Go ahead. There's no sugar in any of them. There's sugar is separate, so if you know would like. And so, starting it off, I'll start with the tea. Hopefully you guys can actually get to try that, because the herbs used in that tea will actually be something that I hope all of you keep in your pantry. I have soursop on that table. I have butterfly pea. Butterfly pea is high in antioxidants, almost has more antioxidants than the equivalent in its weight in blueberries. Butterfly pea. It's literally a pea, but people grow it for the flower and harvest that before, the actual pea, because of the medicinal properties. Soursop is a highly medicinal plant. If y'all don't know about soursop as of yet, please do your research. I'm only going to be here for so long. There's so much benefits to it when it comes to inflammation, antioxidants, boosting the immune system, helping the immune system fight cancer cells, reduce tumors, fight any type of cancer. So that's the one plant, at least so far, that attacks every type of cancer on the body. There are some herbs that are used for breast cancer, for colon cancer, like the sister had mentioned, for uterine cancer and things of that nature. But soursop is something you can take to attack all of it. And it's very, very efficient. Me growing up as a Benjamite, I've been taking this tea since I was a child. It's my favorite tea. But it's no coincidence that cancer is something you just started hearing about in the Caribbean. And I'm pretty sure that's because now we have Kentucky Fried Chickens down there. And we have McDonald's. McDonald's is a new franchise in the Caribbean as of 10 years ago, when it's been in China for over 30, I believe. So, with that being said, heart disease is the leading cause and death of women. It may include artery diseases, such as high blood pressure is a term that is used for our people. When the doctor's telling you have high blood pressure, take in consideration of healing that naturally, because as you take medication, which I'm going to be talking to you, Ms. Sharonda, about that, it can actually add the effects of heart disease. Your blood pressure will not come down once you start taking blood pressure medication.
What would you say your best herb for blood pressure are?
Blood pressure is one of the most easiest ailments to treat. So it's no surprise to me that the doctors don't want to let you know that, because it's a multi-billion-dollar disease. But basil is one of the leading go-tos. If you can, and it's one of the easiest herbs I've ever grown in my life. You take those flowers, you boil them, you make a tea, you drink that every morning on an empty stomach, and every night before you go to bed. Your blood pressure should be regulated throughout the day. If you're not eating something crazy, if something isn't already stressing you out, that will regulate your blood pressure quite a lot. Cinnamon is another one. Cinnamon is an herb that you, go ahead. Soursop. And then the blue flowers are the butterfly pea flowers. All organic. I grew it myself. Came out the backyard yesterday. But cinnamon, basil, those are two of the most prevalent that I tell you, because we can all go to the store right now and get that. But not to put the cart before the horse, you need to be very mindful on what cinnamon you get. There's cinnamon out here that is highly toxic due to the way it's been grown, the way it's been harvested, and how we end up getting it. So, and I'll be going into that into my dissertation. So, let's see here. Women who are going through menopause, on your period, going through some sort of pregnancy issue, you are more likely to develop a heart disease than anyone else on the planet. So when you are pregnant, you are there's nothing more vulnerable than a woman who's pregnant on the planet. and you should take that very seriously. Your health is of the utmost importance. Okay, so I want y'all to actually apply this knowledge, because each and every one of you, I've grown close to myself, so please take this very seriously. Herbs to use for heart disease: oregano. That's another one we can go to the store right now and go and purchase, right? And all of these herbs, basically 80% of them that I'll be giving you today can be taken in tea form. So it's no ironic matter that we're here at a tea party, right? So oregano contains omega-3 fatty acids that help improve cholesterol levels and help prevent atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is a buildup of plaque and fats and cholesterol and other substances in the artery walls. So any blockages, it's just a long term for a blockage in your arteries. Oregano can actually go in and clear out your arteries. So I wanted to ask you, you were mentioning a heart issue, and plus I already, me and you go back. But because of educational purposes, are you on blood sugar medication?
Blood sugar medication?
Sugar.
No, I'm not.
Have you been on blood sugar medication? So what I would like to, which is a very good thing, does anybody else have someone in here, or anybody know somebody in here that's on blood sugar medication?
My mom takes insulin.
Your mom takes insulin. We're gonna have to talk about that. Your aunt takes insulin. Insulin or just like Lisapril? Okay.
Had one leg amputated already.
Christ have mercy. Okay. So this is very serious. Go ahead.
You know, Sam sure you know he's dealing with that too, right?
Blood sugar? No, he didn't tell me that.
Yeah, he's dealing with it, and I know, Deacon Mike Allah is too. 'Cause
Yeah,
they both
but
going through it.
Deacon Mike Allah had a health scare. And it'd be a shame if we have to go through a serious health scare where now we're looking at each other and say, wow, this person lost half their body weight, before we can say, okay, we need to take this seriously. So oregano, beetroot. Beetroot is another one we can go to I go to Fiesta. If you want some beetroot for the low, go to Fiesta. They got
With our
big old, like one of them was the size of my head. I don't know how they did it, but I bought it.
Is it in powder form?
No, it's the actual root itself.
Okay.
So
It's not all fiestas though, you have to go to a big fiesta, it's like a market, fiesta market, right?
the one on Katy 529,
Okay.
they got the beetroot, and they're clean in there. I go in there, I feel like, yeah, I can go get this produce. Hey, it's cool. I'm just keeping it real. Highway 6 in Bel Air, where we just moved from the last church where we were at. That's actually my neighborhood. I've been living there for almost 25 years. Moved down to Katy, but that was my area. So I know they gonna have it, right? Beetroots are high in nitrates, and when we intake nitrates, the body converts that into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is used, it's very crucial in the use of relaxing blood vessels, pumping good healthy blood to the heart, and helping the blood intake oxygen. So if you don't have oxygenated blood, you're pumping oil that should have been changed 6 months ago to all parts of the body. You need oxygenated blood. Yes, ma'am. Relaxing blood vessels. It helps pump blood throughout the body, help for good blood circulation. And it also helps oxygenate the blood, or keep the oxygen-rich molecules within the blood for a longer period of time, which prolongs the health of your blood cells. Anybody in here like mushrooms? All right, well, you need to be taking them every day. Mushrooms are high in fiber. They're probably the highest in fiber that you can actually eat. So for your gut health, well, I know my sister. Hey, when you talk about health journeys, my sister Tazalaya over here, she ain't no joke. She'll diet some of us men at the table, and that's a fact. And but mushrooms are very high in fiber. Fiber is a prebiotic. I've heard elders say numerous times, I hope all of you have been listening, when elder brings up prebiotics, not probiotics, but prebiotics. that prefix lets you know you should have those in you before the probiotics, right? So all prebiotics is healthy fiber for your gut. By the time those good probiotics get to the gut, they have something to feed on. They can live there longer, do their job longer before you eventually pass them out. So lion's mane mushroom, my favorite mushroom on the planet. It is great for neurological disorders. It helps nerve growth factor, meaning you can literally regrow your nerves and help reorganize your nervous system. It helps, but in this case, it helps heart disease by lowering LDL, which is bad cholesterol in the body. There's bad and good cholesterol. And helps lower triglyceride levels, which helps balance your blood sugar. So, for our ladies out there who are dealing with some weight issues, when your triglycerides are in order, it is going to be so much easier for you to lose weight. You'll be able to get more fat burning metabolism going on into your body per same workout that you've been doing.
And which one is that?
This is lion's mane mushroom. It's the most expensive mushroom probably you can find, but that's why I will be continuing to grow it and try to get it to you guys. Lion's mane mushroom can improve.
I have a question about lion's mane.
Go ahead.
So I actually just purchased lion's mane for the first time yesterday. Well, was it yesterday? The day before yesterday in tablet, so like a supplement. And what would you say? Because sometimes it's hard for me to trust the things that just come in a little pill,
Me and you both.
opposed to the actual, the physical thing. What do you say about like the differences?
So it goes by brand, of course, how prestigious the brand is, how long have they been around. I think that's a big one for me. If a company's been around, established in 1956, and you're still going today, you might have a good product on your hand. When it comes to my supplements, especially my lion's mane, my reishi mushroom, all my mushroom supplements, I try to get them raw, but everybody can't source them. OM is a good brand. OM, I've been taking that one for a while. It's a powdered form. But I recommend you to do your research on that because what's the name of the brand you have?
I don't even remember. It's my first time buying it ever.
So go by the milligram dosage. Compare the milligram dosage to other supplements that are out there. If the milligram dosage coincides with other brands out there, you may have something quality on your hands.
Okay.
But if it's far less or far just dramatically more, I would question that. Since lion's mane mushroom can lower your LDL and your triglycerides, it helps the atherosclerosis that I was just talking about, which is the block in your arteries, because triglycerides help clog your arteries with plaque and all type of fatty acids. So you can prevent not just a heart disease with this, but there's so much other benefits of it. And if you're writing this down, I'd like for you to highlight lion's mane mushroom, because we're gonna come back to that. The cinnamon, like I was telling you ladies, there is a specific cinnamon you need to be getting. It's called Celion tea, Celyon. It is the type of cinnamon, when you get it, I go to Fiesta and get this, when you go to Celyon.
It's a tea.
No, it's a type of cinnamon.
Oh, but that's what
Yes.
it's called.
It's called that, Celion cinnamon.
Oh, so it's cinnamon.
Yes.
One more time.
Celion, Celyon.
Where you buy that from?
I get mine from Fiesta.
Yeah.
So I go down the spice rack and you see the little plastic, they got bay leaves, they got cinnamon, sometimes I have star anise for like 99 cents for that little bitty pack.
Yeah.
That is Celion tea, cinnamon. It's real thin and it looks like someone rolled up a bunch of cinnamon into like, yeah, yes. But it's not the thick bark cinnamon. That is very, it's a different type of cinnamon, but it's very generically grown. And it's high in a content called coumarin. And that can be toxic when taken in large amounts to the body. and the other types of cinnamon are high in those. So you want the medicinal effect, but you don't want the compounds that can end up causing more issues. But cinnamon is one of those ones, if you would like to highlight, would be very beneficial to you, because cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar, it helps regulate blood flow, it helps clean the blood, and in good amounts it can actually help get rid of parasites, because it's very antimicrobial, antibacterial, and has all the antis that you need in your body. Yes, ma'am.
What was the brand?
Not the brand.
Oh,
This is the actual type of, so like if when you go get Mandarin oranges, and then you have Florida oranges, this is the difference between choosing a different, it's called a cultivar of cinnamon. This is called Salient, Celyon. No problem. So it's high in antioxidants as well. Antioxidants is something that I want you ladies to really get into your vocabulary. Antioxidant just simply means it helps oxidative stress on the body. As we breathe, our cells are also living, and they have an expiration date. The more oxidative stress on your cells, the quicker they die. So if you can reduce oxidative stress on your cells in your body can live longer. And if you've been taking good probiotics, if you've been taking everything else that you need, you would like those cells to live longer. The only cells you want to die quicker are ones that shouldn't be in the body. Go ahead.
Do the effects of these herbs change if you use them in cooking versus taking them?
Most of them don't. Most of the herbs that I'm actually telling you here, like I said before, can be used in a tea. So essentially that's cooking it. You know, me personally, I actually take a lot of things raw because I've developed a palate for it. It doesn't, you know, ick me out when something is a little bit too strong. Like I eat oregano straight out my backyard. And it can be quite, anybody who's had oregano oil and accidentally put it on in their mouth rather than putting it in something to mix and then take it, it's super strong. I like that for some reason. But please, by all means, just get it in your body as you can. Say again?
She said what it tastes like. I said it tastes like oregano, but it's like, but it burns like alcohol.
Like turpentine. It's like, it's strong.
It's strong.
Fried oregano, but I've never had like fresh oregano.
Okay, yeah.
Fresh oregano is, I mean, it's a great herb to be using.
Try
It
fresh
tenderizes
oregano
meat.
first and then put that on 10.
Like, have you had black seed oil?
No.
You need to get on. You need to
Yeah.
step your game up a little bit. Step your game up.
I've been
You'll have some
yeah, it's
experience where
similar
you was
to
like,
that. Yeah, okay, it's similar to that.
Woo!
Yeah, I would say that.
it's one of those.
Yeah.
Definitely put it in something to carry it over with. Maybe the raw milk, like Elder was saying. I think that's a great carrier for anything that you can't really. It's not palatable.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? Because milk covers. If you eat a hot pepper, milk helps with that because capsaicin is fat soluble. So take olive oil. When you can't get that, I just ate a pepper and water ain't helping, none of that. Put olive oil in your mouth. The fat will help get that out of your mouth quicker than anything else. Reishi mushroom. That is another mushroom. It's probably even more. It's probably even more useful than lion's mane mushroom. Maybe, maybe not. In my opinion, yes.
How do you spell
Reishi. It's gonna be very hard for me to put one over the other, but in tandem with one another, you can almost ensure you have a healthy immune system. You're fighting, preventing, and curing, cancer in your body. In tandem of using them together, your memory, because of the lion's mane, you're actually repairing the nerve cells in your brain and your nerve pathways in your nervous system. It lowers LDL as well, and it also helps HDL, which is good cholesterol in the body. You need good HDL levels in order to help anything in the body function in optimal level. Right? And your brain is actually made from cholesterol. Your brain is not a muscle, it's not you can't flex the brain, it's none of that, but it is nerve cells filled with this fluid full of cholesterol. That's also why your brain can't perceive pain. It's the tissue around the brain when you have a headache is inflamed, which is why your head hurts. Your brain is not actually hurting. Just a little sidebar. Yes, ma'am. What they should be telling you is to lower your bad cholesterol. It's like giving you a half truth so that you're running around trying to do something while running into another issue. If you're lowering your LDLs and heightening your HDLs, your inflammation will be great, your cognizance will be great, you'll have your faculties about you, right? And going into old age, you'll be able to stave off Alzheimer's and things like that much easier, especially if it runs through your family. So, someone said thyroid as being one of the leading issues for women. Who said that? Somebody mentioned it. And you're very much so right. Thyroid conditions are more prevalent in women than they are in men. And it might not be dropping women like crazy, like these heart diseases are, but there are so many sisters out here dealing, theoretically, based on the reports, there's one of you are dealing with a thyroid issue.
I am.
And that's just the numbers of it.
How do you know if you're dealing with thyroid?
There's multiple ways. Blood work would be the most, straight to the point rather than waiting for a symptom to show itself. But women are 5 to 8 more times likely to develop a thyroid issue than men. Times, right? And 1 out of every 8 women will experience a thyroid complication. Elder was talking about iodine. Iodine is so important. Now, I'm gonna bring up CMOS as one of my favorite go-tos for thyroid issues, iodine, and just overall health. It is high in iodine, but what Elder was trying to convey to you guys is that if you're already iodine deficient, you're gonna need more iodine than what CMOS is already rich in to correct a thyroid issue, right? But I choose CMOS because it's high in fiber as well. It helps the gut. Once your gut is in order, everything else can start to follow along. Anybody in here take CMOS?
I have.
Right on.
I have.
Okay. When you first started taking CMOS, could you feel a difference?
Yeah.
I know I did. That difference is due to its high mineral content and vitamin content. It is rich in vitamins A, C, D, E, K, and B. All of these, and that's just the vitamin content. The mineral content plus the vitamin content allows you to feel fuller for longer. It allows you to perform at a higher rate. Energy levels can increase. Also, you need these vitamins, minerals, and even trace elements of sea salt in it because it's in the fibers of the actual sea moss to help the thyroid operate better. If you're just putting the iodine in, your body will not have the minerals it needs to correct the disorder that may be going on. Hashimoto's and Graves' disease is a big issue amongst women. Basically, if I'm not mistaken, Graves' disease is hyperthyroid and Hashimoto's is an hypothyroid. So one that's not getting enough thyroid hormone to the body. These are usually triggered by autoimmune disorders, which also heavily attack women more than men. The herbs that I would recommend to also to counteract and help against thyroid issues is lemon balm. You can find lemon balm very easily as well. Take that as a tea. Regular use of lemon balm can help inhibit TSH and antibodies from binding onto thyroid, causing onto the thyroid, and help it to not be overstimulated for hyperthyroidism, and help it to not be understimulated for hypo. And lemon balm, I mean, you might be able to go to Home Depot and get lemon balm. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? Motherwort. There's a tea. I don't know if y'all saw it. It might be all gone by now. I know I got me a pack.
I
All right. Motherwort, and I didn't know that anyone was bringing that. You got one?
Yes,
Who didn't get one?
I didn't.
Man, bro.
Oh, no, you good. You
Man, bro. Dang it.
You good, my brother.
It's for you. But that is a very good herb. Motherwort relieves multiple symptoms of a hyper or hypoactive thyroid. So if you're already dealing with this and your symptoms are just overbearing, you're not able to think clearly, your thyroid's you're gaining weight, you have the bulging eyes. My cousin who passed, she had bad thyroid problems. She couldn't keep weight down. Her eyes were just so, looked like dislodged. These are a sign of a thyroid that it might be so damaged, you don't know if you can counteract these severe problems. Once the thyroid has been attacked by autoimmune deficiencies, it starts to stop. It starts to quit, right? So
Is that hyper or hypo?
for both, it helps for both. But hyperthyroidism would be classified under Graves' disease and things along Graves' disease, and Hashimoto's, but they're both triggered typically by the body attacking its own thyroid, right? And it's very easy for the body to attack something that releases hormones, because hormones can easily be misidentified in the body as a problem. It can help increase appetite as well for regular use. So if you're going through something where your appetite is just gone and you need to get something in your system, it can help you overcome that loss of appetite. So here's one that, I'm pretty sure a lot of ladies would like, is weight loss and stability of your weight. To keep your weight in check and without fluctuating all over the place, especially when you're going through your cycle or going through menopause or going through some sort of hormonal issue. It's very easy for your weight to go all over the place. This is why I told you to highlight lion's mane. Lion's mane also helps with that as well.
Where do you get your lines? Oh, you grow it, right?
I grow it, and I know a farmer who also grows it. So it's not fair, I guess, to everybody else, but I will do my best to try to supply that, at least to the women in this church and the people in this church.
So you grow it, do you dry it and take it, or do you eat it?
No, I eat it. I eat it raw, or I'll cut it into steaks and I'll cook it with some butter.
Like when you say provide that, you mean so we can grow it too, or give it?
To sell, I would have to.
Yeah.
I would have to start off selling it anyway,
Yeah.
because the equipment that it would take to get the sterilized bags, to get the sterilized grain, to get the proper inoculants for that. I mean, they have kits out there,
Right.
but oh my, everything with lion's mane and reishi mushroom is expensive. Everything, especially if you're buying it by the pound. Lord have mercy. But it supports fat burning genes in the body. Also help regulating blood sugar levels. Once again, I mean, does anybody take prebiotics in here? Y'all heard of those little Olipop sodas? It's supposed to be like a prebiotic. Start taking that. At least it's some sort of good dietary fiber, and it's liquid soluble, so it's easy access straight to the gut. Huh?
Is it called Pre-Vibe?
No, I think I heard of Pre-Vibe as well, but it's called like Olipop.
It's like a soda, but it's
They all over now.
What can you do to make your own? Can you make your own prebiotics?
Did anybody hear her?
Yes, that was my next question, cause I found that you can cook apples down.
Prebiotics.
Make prebiotics.
Prebiotics is the most easiest thing to put in your diet. You like green beans? Eat them raw. That's a prebiotic. Like I said before, prebiotics are just good fibers that make it to the gut. They can make it past the stomach acid, make it into your intestines where the bacteria is. So the more hardier the fiber, the better chance it has of surviving that passage, right? Green beans. Have anybody eat a raw green bean? You know how chewy it is? That's the fiber.
Would you say that prebiotics is more important than probiotics? Or which one, well, which one, cause I know one of them you consume on a daily basis mostly, but it's one that you have to take.
More important, man, you worded that, you trying to get me jumped.
Okay, well, like you said, some, is it prebiotics or probiotics you get from fresh vegetables?
Prebiotics.
Prebiotics you get from the vegetables, so
Yes.
it's the probiotics that you have to incorporate in your diet mostly, is that correct?
Yes, well, they're both incorporated, so they both have different life cycles in the body. The prebiotics, you're flushing those, that fiber is, it goes in, it comes out. But as long as you're constantly eating fiber every day, you know that you have some fiber in your gut that's feeding those good microbes. Probiotics is what you're supplementing in your gut so that you're not just eating that fiber in vain. You're not just regularly going to the bathroom. So it's a good balance of both. I would say it's pointless to have one without the other. If you are taking kombucha every day and taking kefir every day, if you're taking sauerkraut, which Elder was right, Whole Foods just has a decent sauerkraut. I ate the whole thing in a day. But if you don't have prebiotics in there, your next bowel movement, you're almost just getting rid of all of that because they're not there, they're dying off, and once they die off, they're pushed into the lower colon, right? So always be eating some sort of fiber. Collard greens. Now, I see some Negroes in this audience. I'm assuming somebody likes collard greens in here. Okay? The key to getting good, mustard greens is great as well, but collard greens is way higher in fiber. Anybody who's been around a collard green plant, it's like one big fibrous plant. Just cook it a little less. We ain't gotta boil the heck out of it, y'all. We ain't gotta boil the heck out of it. I know that pot liquor be something serious. But if you can get them while they're at least crunchy, you're giving them a better chance of surviving that trip into the upper intestines, where they need to actually sit there for a while to feed the probiotics. So what I like doing with my nerd self is I go and harvest some collard greens, chop them up, and put them straight in a burger, and that's my lettuce. Simple. I know I'm getting good fiber into my gut. I know that it's going to be there for a while because my gut is going to have to work on those raw collard greens for a minute. Just like that. Coconut jelly, coconut meat, flesh, probably the best. So do with this information as you will. I hope it's falling on good ground because you can change your life with this information. Not only that, but coconut flesh, once you eat it, it is so full of minerals and the magnesium that Elder was talking about, and potassium and all other electrolytes. You're getting an added effect from it. It's not just good fiber. And it has coconut oil in it. That's where coconut oil comes from, is the meat of the actual. Go ahead.
Does it have to be fresh, or can it be like the coconut shreds?
Once it's dried out, it's just good for the fiber.
Okay.
So if you want the electrolytes and all that other good stuff, shalom, sis. If you want all the other good effects from it, it's best for you to get a whole coconut, crack that bad boy open, and enjoy yourself. Nuts, great in fiber. Pistachios, walnuts, any nuts that you would like, especially raw. Pumpkin seeds is actually great. They can be used as a dewormer as well. They're high in curcumin, which is a compound that kills nematodes in the actual in the gut. So let's go ahead and speed this along. Lion's mane mushroom is high in triterpenes. Terpenes are volatile carbohydrates that are found in the essential oils of plants. They're what give plants their smell that you like. You like roses because of the terpenes that are in it. You like basil or whatever seasonings you like because of the terpenes. That's the taste, and they also have medicinal properties. So triterpenes are terpenes that are high in carbon content. Shalom. Triterpenes, Triterpenes. 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 High in medicinal content, especially versus regular terpenes. Some terpenes are just good for their good smell. Some terpenes are there because they give that beautiful color to whatever it is. Triterpenes almost indefinitely are medicinal. Once again, you can highlight this again, sea moss. Sea moss is great for weight loss and weight stability because it's so high in fiber that it helps you feel fuller longer. If I take 2 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of sea moss in the morning, I might not eat until 8 that night. And I'm not that hungry. As long as I'm preoccupied doing something and I don't have like just picking cravings, I'm not hungry until later on in the night, until my body has fully processed that fiber. And now it's like, okay, I'm on empty, right? So it helps when you're fasting as well. If you're gonna do a fast, and everybody's fast is particular to what your reasons are, take some sea moss in the morning and just go keep yourself busy. And you'll be surprised how your energy levels are up. You have enough minerals in your body to still fight off, if you're feeling sick or feeling whatever in the moment, you can still heal your body because it still has all the vitamins in it as well. I mean, sea moss is one of those things where me growing up in a culture outside of America, I'm like, man, they don't really know about sea moss. Where can I get good sea moss from? They don't have it here. Now, 2015, it's like, oh, everybody's on sea moss now. It's a fad. No, we should have been on this for a while. We should have been on this for a while.
Which one is better, like saltwater or like fresh sea moss?
It's fresh sea moss.
Okay.
You knew that answer.
I know, but I'm just
You
saying,
knew
like,
that answer.
where, I mean, cause you gotta think about it, like, in the sense of like availability, like, like, how would I grow that?
It wouldn't be grown. It's farmed. Some places farm them. They'll box off pieces of the ocean because it has to grow in the ocean, and they'll just grow them off logs. And that's not what sea moss is for. Sea moss is a plant that grows off of rocks in the ocean. That's why it has 92 minerals out. Alleged. I would say at least 80 minerals out of 102 that your body is comprised of, because instead of soil, it's uptaking minerals straight from a rock. That's how the Most High made these things. So it's our way of eating rocks. It's literally our way of eating rocks. The sea moss breaks it down and puts it into a high fiber-rich form for us. And I don't know anybody who's allergic to it either. I've never heard of somebody being allergic to sea moss. So that might be the one thing they haven't given us a shot for that makes us allergic to it. I would definitely look into that. I mean, shameless plug, but I make sea moss and I sell sea moss. Some people in this body have bought sea moss from me. I get it from back homes in the island, St. Kitts and Nevis, and it's like gold to me. It's like gold to me because I know what fake sea moss is. I bought fake sea moss before, and when you look at it, I'm like, Ma, what is this? She's like, I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me throw this away then. That's $30 down the drain, but I'm not gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? So that is something that I can at least say I supply for you guys if y'all would like sea moss, quality sea moss. Who likes hot food in here? Spice, peppers. Yeah? Your hand not raised. I think okay. Some
What
people.
kind of peppers we talking?
I do.
Say again?
What kind of peppers we talking?
It's a sister after my own heart.
I like pistachio, baby.
Yes. The hotter the pepper, the higher it is in capsaicin. Capsaicin is the actual molecule in the peppers that give you that, oh my God, this is too hot. And your body some people start having hiccups. That's the brain's way of, get this out of here. What's going on? Right? But peppers contain capsaicin, a chemical compound found in hot peppers that boosts metabolism. It's been clinically proven if you can tolerate the heat, you can keep off the pounds. as long as you're doing everything else that you should be doing. It heats up the core, and it literally makes you sweat. So you're burning calories, but it's also helping your metabolism kick in so you can burn fat. Elder made a distinction that you can burn calories and not be necessarily burning fat. So this helps with the two. And yes, Scotch bonnets are the best pepper on the planet. So
You grow those?
I grow those. And I make it a thing to where, like, when people hire me to build a garden for them, hey, want some Scotch bonnet? Because when things, start breaking down, oh, I know they got Scotch bonnet growing. I've been babysitting their yard. I'm their caretaker for their yard. They got them growing. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put that on some goat and get it all cracking up in here. So
I was about to say some curry goat, bro.
I don't know about no curry goat. Cut it out. Knock it off. Knock it off. Another ailment that women are suffering from are fertility issues and PMS and things of that nature, right? Especially women, eventually you're going to go through menopause. It shouldn't be something that's so much feared as something as you're prepared for. Licorice root. How many of us have chewed on licorice root before? Maybe not a lot of us, but anybody? Not really. No. Not Twizzlers.
Oh, no.
Not Twizzlers. I'm talking about licorice root.
Tea, but not.
Licorice
Oh,
is
I've never seen a real licorice.
The black licorice?
It is
I don't like that.
disgusting.
I don't like.
Not you tasted it.
If you ever had some black licorice and you see somebody who eat black licorice, you be sitting back like,
What have they gone through in their life?
you like that, huh? But licorice root, licorice root has been used as a hormone replacement for women or supplement for women because it has an estrogenic effect on the body. By intaking licorice, you can boost your estrogen levels. Mind you, you still need testosterone levels as well to balance your hormones so that your thyroid does work appropriately and your pancreas and things of that nature. But it's used as a phytoestrogen, which is a plant-sourced estrogen. Some people say you can use soy as a phytoestrogen because it is necessarily a phytoestrogen. You all right, sis? All right. So it has an isoflavonoid. Isoflavonoids are components in plants that help the production of things in the body. So if you're not producing enough estrogen, not only can it be used to supplement it, but it can help the body try to make more of its own. So it's not one of those things where you're taking and you feel bound to always have to take it, right? And it's been used to help women with hot flashes during menopause. It's been used to, lessen those effects. And I know there are so much women out here in this world who wish they had natural remedies of when they were going through these things, their periods, their menstrual cycles, their pregnancies, and all these other things. Because a lot of the effects, what y'all heard, Elder's wife up here says she's not going through the cramps and all that. Her period is something that comes and goes. That's how your period is supposed to be. But because of the pads that she talked about, because I hope nobody's using tampons. Oh, please stop. Please stop. At least use the pads. The tampons is causing fibroids. It's causing all type of uterine problems, cancers as well. These things have been made across seas in places that it's not even regulated like they should be, as if something you're going to be putting into your body, right? So please. I grew up in a family full of women, so these aren't taboo topics for me to talk about at all. But please take care of yourself, sisters.
I got a question, bro.
Go ahead.
Not even like the 100% cotton was even.
If they're 100% cotton, make your own.
So, in other words,
If they, I just don't trust these people. I'm the person who goes on deep dives and I'll go into how things are made and I'll sit there like, oh, okay, so they use this chemical to sterilize the cotton. They use this chemical to process the cotton. It's 100% cotton, all right, but there's a bit more.
So in
It's
other words, we have
113%
to
of
grow the
components.
cotton.
Say again?
We have to grow the cotton. and then formulate the patch.
Hey man, sometimes.
That's
you know
a
what
lot
I'm
of,
saying?
that's a lot of cotton.
Right?
Boy, our ancestors
It's
turning
okay,
in their
it's been
grave
my
right now,
dream to
boy.
grow cotton.
Ancestors flipping around.
What?
But
Don't let me get no
it's
dirt.
best to be growing the cotton yourself than, you know, be going through all types of, you know, BS and, you know, at least nobody beating you to go pick it.
That's
So,
true.
Go get your own cotton. Most of these herbs I do supply the seeds for, if not the plant for. So for those of you who are, yes, for those of you who are, and I do genetic hunting on everything that I grow. I have multiple different heirloom companies, and I have a lot of partners that, you know, they have their enthusiasts. And once I run across something that I'm like, oh, I've never seen that before, I'll trade you this. Hey, you need some sea moss, whatever it is, because I may never get this genetic again. And I've never seen it online. I've never seen nobody else have it. But lo and behold, when I'm doing my studies on what may help the body, I'm like, bro, you don't even know what you're growing, do you? So I get that. I try to grow it to seed so I can have it for people. Hopefully you guys can utilize my business card. You good?
No, I forgot to say it before he started. We're gonna do, if y'all wanna sign up, and then maybe we can go over certain things.
Oh, okay.
A gardening. You just, whatever you wanna grow or whatever he put down, you just pick one thing, and that's what you're gonna take care of until it blossom.
Okay,
And that's
perfect.
also how you build communities as well. So if we, we Israel, we love potlucks. If I know Sister Tyra got the collard greens, you know what I'm saying, Nico got the peppers, because you're gonna get the scotch bonnet peppers, right? If I just know, you know, certain people have certain things, doesn't it build camaraderie just off that alone? And it's better to have camaraderie with it than just thinking, oh man, well, I guess I'm alone growing this. Or how do I do this? How do I do that? I'm here. You can ask me any questions you may need. And just know that I take care of people's gardens too. So everybody doesn't have the allotted time to take care of the garden the way they should. Pests, watering, feeding, amending, compost. It can seem quite cumbersome, but I do supply that. Follow me on Instagram. I do have multiple gardens that I will go and do lives at and show you what I can offer rather than just tell you. So please take my sister up on that offer, because whether you come to me or not, being in a drastic situation is not where you want to say, man, I need to learn how to garden. I can't get nothing from the store anymore because Bill Gates done bought all the land and now he's spraying it down with literal with insects. That's what that lacquer is. That lacquer is made from, and they can say it's organic. And that other stuff that he has in the peel. There's a peel. Say it again.
Fabric chemical or?
I wouldn't know if it's a forever chemical, but I know lacquer, especially that waxy coating you see around your apples, that we've all seen for all these donkey years we've been alive. That's sourced from bugs. That's literally made from bugs. And when I found that out, I don't think I've actually eaten an apple since.
So the vegans really ain't vegans.
Man, these vegans out here living wicked.
They ain't vegan.
Hey, eat this burger and it's vegan. You read the ingredients list, you'd be like, wow, I'll just get beef.
Right.
Beef, salt, butter, bun.
They put like
What are we doing?
in the beef to make
50
it
ingredients.
like beef.
Say again?
They put some kind of like glue or something to make it look like.
I hope that don't make it down here to Texas. Because I've been seeing that too, this fake, this mock meat and all this other stuff.
Oh, they have it.
Where?
They got the hot dogs, the sausages.
Mock?
Talking
got
about the
meat.
impossible.
Mock?
Yeah. Go to Kroger in the vegan section. You see it.
Oh, she talking about, okay, I know the vegans got that weird stuff. I'm talking about literally lab grown meat where they be like, this is mock lamb and mock beef.
Oh,
I've
they-
seen that. If they do that here, just
I
know
think
that
it's banned.
they
They
tryna-
just, you just passed a law to ban fake
God
meat
bless
in
them.
Texas.
God bless them. Because there's so much cattle here in Texas. We should never have fake beef in Texas. It wouldn't even make sense. Like, we would lose money doing that. So if you see fake beef, it might be time to go vegetarian. I don't know. I don't know. Okay? Or become buddy with somebody who's growing real animals.
Just gonna go to somebody.
But another herb that is great to help women with PMS, fertility issues, menopause, and different hormonal imbalances that many of you will go through. You will go through a period. You will go through a menopause, and I pray that everyone in here gets a chance to be pregnant and have a child. But Solomon's seal. Solomon's seal is the name of a plant. Isn't that remarkable?
Like SEAL?
No, Solomon, SOLOMON.
No, but you said Solomon's seal?
Seal, yes. Solomon's seal has been shown to help with vaginal dryness. It helps reduce inflammation, which aids in conception. Vaginal dryness can also be a cause of why some women cannot get pregnant. If the sperm can't make it there, which they use the viscosity of, the way God made you, to get to the egg, that can be a reason why some women are not able to have a child and never linked it to that. It might not be a fertility issue. It could be a vaginal dryness issue. That doesn't mean she doesn't love her man or turned on by her man. It could literally mean she's having a problem in that area. Solomon's seal can help with that. Also, okra. Eating raw okra, or just go ahead and put it in some water. Sister Parah makes some great okra water. For a time with our sister Zamariah, it was amazing how the Most High had things kind of like happen, because it was the dead of summer, and my okra was going stupid. And anybody who's grown okra, if you leave it alone too long, you missed your window to eat it. It becomes too hard and fibrous, and you can't really enjoy it. But it makes a great okra water. Sister Parah put me onto that. It helps coat the stomach, and it helps vaginal dryness. Any mucus lining in your body, really, it helps with. So sinus issues, things of that nature, the mucus membrane around your brain, okra can help with that.
Question: the okra water is like.
It's slimy.
It tastes like.
It's like snot.
It's like spit.
No, see.
But
It's like spit. Like, I'm a real texture person.
The texture might throw you off.
It's horrible texture.
But when I tell you the benefit, that's another thing we got to get out of. Get out your feelings. Because when I tell you, I actually, I take these oils that are harsh, black seed oil, oregano oil. I mean, I might be, not to toot my own horn, I might be the healthiest big guy I know. And it's because of what I'm willing to do. You know what I'm saying? I eat raw mushrooms. That can hurt the stomach sometimes because it is such a raw form of fiber. I'm like, man, I gotta go. I'm on 59, I gotta go. But I put myself through that because I know I need to be regular. I know I need this good fiber. I know I need all these things. But yeah, you live with it.
So you said that you can
find your best gas station.
make
You
the
like
okra
to,
water even after it becomes woody?
Say again?
You can make the okra water even
After it becomes woody.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't dry out.
I had some woody okra last week. Like the.
Ask Sister Parah. I'm not even gonna step on her toes with that because I'm not gonna front like I've made it either. But I've seen her with the finished product, and I'm like, that's what my okra did? And she was helping Zam with that before her time.
Because even when you cut the plant, I noticed it.
Some are more mucousy than others.
Yeah.
Some cultivars, which just means type of. You can have different cultivars of cucumbers, apples, watermelons. Some people like orange watermelon. That's a cultivar. I used to love Fiji apples until they became this small out of nowhere. I don't know. But I don't eat apples anymore like that anyway, so I guess it's all for the good. But certain cultivars are better than others. My sister grows a herb that she bought from me called bitter leaf, a Nigerian bitter leaf. That herb is used to detoxify the liver and the kidneys, primarily the kidneys. But you can't have one without the other. They're both filters in the body. When one's overworked, the other one will eventually become overworked. Shalom, sis. The other will eventually become overworked. And if your kidneys are thrown off, you are thrown off. because you cannot get toxins out of the body. So detoxing is very important. I'm even getting better with a gallon a day. Get that water in you somehow. I don't care if you got to throw your fruit in there because it tastes good. Do whatever you need to do. A gallon of water a day, not just for the hydration, to flush the kidneys.
Okay.
You have to flush the kidneys. And adding a tablespoon of sea salt in that gallon, you're so hydrated and you have so much minerals and sodium, it elevates your energy levels and it boosts your mood. Eating or intaking more salt, I'm gonna get to you. Intaking more salt can boost your mood because now you have purpose for that water. Wherever salt goes in the body, water will follow. So if you're dehydrated, you actually might need a pinch of salt with whatever you're drinking. Go ahead.
So you said the bitter leaf helps with your liver and kidney. Would that help?
Detoxifying them.
Detoxify
Yes.
your liver and kidney. Would that help someone if they were in a situation where like they need dialysis now, or is that too far gone?
Depending on how they got on dialysis, how long they've been on dialysis,
For like,
I would say it would help them regardless, as long as their kidneys aren't dead.
Mm.
At that point, you're on dialysis just to live, and it's like
At this point, they need a new kidney.
at that point they should be on the list already, to be honest.
Okay.
But I'm a firm believer in that you can heal your body. I've never been the type of person of, oh, you're a little bit too sick or the cancer's gone too far. Or I've never been that type of person, and none of us can afford to. Pulmonary. So fibroids growing. Excuse me.
It's like when the lungs start hardening, like the outer part of the lungs start hardening.
That's a mucus problem. That's a mucus problem. Your lungs are coated in the mucus inside and out. That helps your bronchioles when you're taking in oxygen. If they become calcified or hardened, that means like you're doing a bunch of this, but your lungs aren't filling up. So you're gonna always be short of breath. It's gonna be very hard for you to get tasks done because you can't intake enough oxygen. At that point, I would like to know what caused that calcification, that hardening, and how that can be removed. Is that something you suffer from?
No, I have a little cousin, and she's on the donor list for double lung transplant.
Lord have mercy. God.
She's just now turning 30.
Ah.
And so, she was in that moment of kind of, feeling hopeless. And I'm just like, I don't.
So what they told her, just give up on the lungs?
Pretty much they was gonna leave her in the hospital, just not really telling her what's really going on with her. And, it just so, not just so happened, Most High allowed me to step in.
Is she willing to get on herbs? Is she willing to like try a natural route? Okay, well, I tried to put my card in each one of, I forgot she had bags over here. So maybe some people got a bag without my card in it, but hit me up. And I take this very seriously. So if you want to go the natural route and you want to hire me for that, I'm going to take the time to study. I'm going to find out what that specific issue is, how to treat it, what herbs need to be taken, and what dosage, and all of that. But you got to be serious. Oh, I don't like the taste of this. I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna look at you foul, because now I feel cheated. Because I had an opportunity to help you out, and you're not really taking it, and I don't want to see you decline like that. I take that very seriously. So if she's serious about trying to heal this the natural way, I'll do everything I can to study and find out what I can get her, so she can get better. I'll give you my word on that. So yeah, so that's that. Any questions with, feminine issues? I know it might be a little bit taboo to be talking to a young man about this, but like I said, I'm one of 5 men in my family. 5.
That's crazy.
7. I don't know why we keep just pushing out girls like that. I don't know what's going on, but I'm the baby, and my uncles are like 60, and they men. Well, my cousins, I should say, are 60. And those are the men of the family. So I had to do a lot of stepping up. I got to do a lot of stepping up. But feminine issues. Any questions? This is the time to take advantage of me being here and not be embarrassed. Because I've helped many people, many women as well. Good?
Well, you already said
Alright.
stuff about the hyperthyroidism.
Hyperthyroidism. I'm speaking more about the personal issues. Things that some women are a little bit too embarrassed to bring up and end up just suffering with. When they could have asked me or an older woman or somebody with the knowledge. And then they go to Dr. Finkelstein and he's like, well, there's nothing we can do. I'm so sorry. Take this though.
Okay,
Like,
so what is a herb that can help with yeast infection, bacteria infection?
so yeast infections are usually caused by candida, a yeast overgrowth that ends up piling up due to the pH off balance in the vagina. Yeast fungi like a certain pH. So most of that can be taken care of with a pH test, and then finding out where you need to be at. I think if I'm not mistaken, a healthy vagina is around a 3 on a pH. Don't quote me, but I think so, somewhere around there. Also, lactobacillus is something that Elder talks about a lot, and that's because it's one of the most prominent forms of prebiotic bacteria that you need in your body. The vagina naturally makes lactobacillus. That's one of the few places on the earth a healthy vagina makes and produces lactobacillus. Why? I'm forced to believe because when a child comes into this world, they need a coating of good bacteria to prepare for this. So don't underestimate the power of a good pH balance, a good diet, and having that help most of your feminine issues. So, but an herb that I would use, and it's so you'd have to eat it because you have to be so delicate on what you put in that area, but it had to be something antifungal. So I would go for coconut oil. Coconut oil is something that I would use, and I do believe coconut oil is very safe for the vagina. Make sure you're not pregnant, and that's for anybody, anybody here, because that coconut oil, it's gonna travel, it's gonna go places, but it's probably the most safe, even if you were, and it's gonna help fight that infection. And I might put a little bit of cinnamon in there, but I'm not a woman, so you gotta do your research. But it would have to be something, huh? No, but this is the advice I would tell you. I have to tell you, I'm not a healthcare professional like my sister. Boy, she killed that day. Boy, I gotta get that recorded.
She had that ready.
So I could just press it and say, hey man,
No liability.
can't sue me for that. But definitely we have to be something antifungal, and coconut oil is the most safe antifungal that I can ever use. And that's something that a lot of women have dealt with in their life, a yeast infection. It's not always something to be embarrassed about. Like I said, if your pH is off, and that could be because you like to eat too much of this, that can develop a yeast infection. You may have never had intercourse in your life. Or you could be a very well-kept, clean woman. It doesn't have to necessarily mean the worst. Go ahead.
As far as like trying to conceive or trying not to conceive, are there herbs that you should or shouldn't take?
Yes.
Okay, so like a natural
me to the
birth control or something to stay away from if you were either the
There
question go
are
either way.
natural stuff. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to. Everybody good? Everybody still with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody get some of that tea?
Yes.
Okay, good. What did y'all think of it?
It's delicious.
Thank you.
You don't even need a lot of sugar.
You don't.
Honestly, I could drink this with no sugar.
Hey.
I drank it with no sugar.
Hey. And that's highly medicinal. So if you drink that every day, you're intaking anti-inflammatory properties and compounds, antibacterial properties and compounds, anti-cancerous properties and compounds, antioxidants. I mean, that is probably the best way to start your day. And it's a reason why people around the world start their day with tea. It can help release endorphins and serotonin into the body, so you actually feel better. But let me get to your question. There are herbs that are contraceptive, so you have to be very careful. One of them is pennyroyal. Pennyroyal is a herb that used to be used for abortions, so you have to be very careful with that. Clove is something that you don't want to be taking while you're pregnant or trying to get pregnant. It's so antifungal, antibacterial, it's so much of these things, it can inhibit the good bacteria that it takes to grow your child. Because mind you, it takes a balance of all these great things to be healthy. So you can't be sterile, literally sterile, and trying to grow life inside of you. So oregano oil, stay away from that if you're pregnant or trying to get pregnant. Yeah, there's a lot of different things. You have to be very careful. Like I said at the beginning of this, when a woman is pregnant, that is the most vulnerable person. It's the most vulnerable thing on the planet is a pregnant woman. And on the flip side of that, there are herbs that can help you conceive. Like I said, Solomon's seal would be a great place to start, but I also would have to know what her issue would be. And that's where it comes into, just being confident and, hey, I've been doing this for a while. I've been helping people with issues before I got into this truth when it came to herbs and trying to help themselves. Or like right when I got, about 8 years ago. That's when I started taking this herbal life a bit more seriously. But the okra water, that's another place to start because it helps the mucus lining of the, you don't like that. Hey sis.
No.
You never had fried okra?
I don't like okra.
Oh, fried
Where you
okra
from?
is really good.
I don't like okra.
Where you from?
I don't like okra.
Where you from?
I don't like okra. I don't think that'll matter where I'm
From New York, huh, son? B, huh? You don't eat no okras around here, son.
She like okra. I eat okra. I just don't know how to cook it. I can't cook that thing.
We're gonna have to find out something because that is such a great herb for you guys. Keeping everything hydrated because you have more mucus lining in your body than a man does, and all your mucus lining needs to be properly hydrated, properly taken care of with vitamins and minerals. Sea moss. Anybody trying to get pregnant, I would tell them to take sea moss because it's so high in vitamins and minerals. It can help everything else in the body is working efficiently. Not just your feminine parts, but you're lactating properly and things of that nature. Brain development because of the vitamin K and D and E that are high in it as well. B vitamins. B vitamins are very important for you to even feel good. If you have low vitamin B in your body, it's very easy to be depressed. Very, very easy to be depressed. And I'm speaking as a person who's vitamin B deficient. If you are not intaking enough vitamin B, and if you have a very good place, a reliable place to go get blood work done, where you trust them, go get a full panel. Go see what you may be deficient in, what's going on. That will help you know what foods you may need to eat to supplement what you're deficient in. Or stop so you don't become toxic in it.
And with that, I was gonna put it out later. But when I went to do my allergy test and all that, because like I said, I itch so bad and I have allergies.
Oh, I meant to talk to you. Please, thank you.
And
Remind you.
one of the things I did find, the panels and all that, you can go, it's a test you can do at home.
There you go.
You can do one. You can look it up, it'll pop up where you can do one at home.
That's good to know because I stay on my health so much and I take so much raw herbs and stuff because I hate going to the doctor. I don't trust them. I'd love to go get a full panel done. Is my vitamin K in check? Am I this? Am I that? Thank God I'm not out there, in the world where I can contract things. But it's still nice to know how your blood levels are doing and what's going on in the body. So if you have, sis, I might need to take you up on that. They have male ones too? Okay. Well, that's important. Also, anybody else have questions about fertility and estrogen, anything else? Before I move on to, I think we have maybe one more, and then we can open it up for
So
questions.
you said the ones that we should, for fertility to, Solomon Seal and sea moss and.
Sea moss for sure,
For sure.
just because it's the best vitamin supplement you can take. If you're deficient in anything, there's an 82% chance taking sea moss is gonna help you in that. And that's because it covers 82% of the minerals that you're made of. You know what I'm saying? So, and you can't overdo it. I've never heard anyone say, man, I took too much sea moss, I got my stomach hurt. Never heard of that. 2 tablespoons in the morning, you're great. Put it in a smoothie, you're great. It helps you, like, oh my gosh, we just went over it. It helps you with so much. Fuller for longer. Vitamins, I'll say it one more time, A, C, D, E, K, and B. That's in one supplement. Plus you have 80 minerals, at least 80 minerals that you're supplying into your body. So.
I have a question.
Go
Like,
ahead.
Does cooking the sea moss denature it, or
Well,
like could you
sea
add
moss
it to
gel
like
is cooked. It's boiled down.
Okay, so you can add it to like soups or
Yes,
stuff like
people
that,
do that.
stews.
I wouldn't because you're taking it, what purpose are you taking it for? Medicinal,
get past
to
that
supplement.
texture.
She's trying to get past that texture.
Well, I mean, I can eat it in a
Put it in a smoothie. It's
but
great
I'm
in a
just
smoothie.
saying because I seen some people that just add extra because you just want to get whatever you can, whatever you can.
Yeah.
So just adding it into that, you say like the winter time, you want to boost your immune system, you want to feed it to the family.
I'm not against that.
Adding it to soups and different things of that nature so that you know that you're getting. I just wondering if that.
I'm not against that at all. I just don't want you to get in the habit of trying to circumvent texture.
I can eat applesauce.
You can eat.
Okra is where I draw.
You
the
can eat
line.
applesauce, but you can't eat.
Okra and bananas.
Oh, you just picky.
No.
You just picky. It ain't no
They're
texture. You just don't like them.
They're just gross.
You don't like bananas?
No, cause like the
I'm not
inside-
crazy over bananas. Do you eat
It's-
plantains? You eat plantain?
Plantains.
I love
I can eat plantains, but you can't say a banana and a plantain got the same texture.
Nico.
They don't. The inside of a banana,
Plantain
no,
is
it's just not the same. You can't.
Speaking of
I can
plantains,
put it in the smoothie though. It's fine.
prebiotics, guys. Green bananas is probably the best prebiotic you can take.
Like a plantain, or like a regular.
Plantain have more harsh starches in them, so that's why you almost have to cook a plantain before you to even ingest it, because the starches are so raw, it'll cottonmouth you up like real bad. Real bad. Like if you ever tried it, like just go buy a regular plantain and try to eat it before you cook it. It's nothing like after you cooked it. You have to break those starches down with heat for it to be sweet. But green bananas, peel them, boil them, mash them like potatoes. Put some butter on. I grew up on this every day. My mom used to cook this, and you can make great porridge out of it. What you know about that?
I know
You married Benjamin before or something?
No, I just lived around a lot of Benjamin.
New York?
Yes.
Yeah. She deep in the culture, but nah. But porridge, green banana porridge. Boil it up, mash it, put some butter in there, some beef tallow, whip that up like however y'all like mashed potatoes. Great prebiotic. Almost surely gonna make it to your gut. Tastes great.
Is it sweet?
And
Is it sweet?
and it's not high in sugar content. So it's not gonna send your glycemic index through the roof because it's so high in fiber. The more fiber you have when you eat sugars, the less impact it has on your glycemic index, meaning you can manage your weight better. So green bananas, start buying them when they're green, guys.
Maybe I should try that if I can.
I'm telling you. And it actually has like a flavor to it. It's not like potatoes where it's like, if I don't jazz this up, it ain't gonna be nothing. No, just sprinkle a little salt in that bad boy, do what you do. So the last thing on my list, maybe that might be the very last thing I talk about, but I know we're running short for time, ladies, and I do apologize for that. Depression and anxiety is something that plagues women like crazy. You good? Oh, you listen. Depression and anxiety is my last subject here. That is one of the biggest ailments that are plaguing women. Ashwagandha is so great to help that. It helps boost mood. Let me just read what I wrote. It supports healthy function of the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal, which is just your adrenal glands and your pituitary glands. And that is all that is, the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal. It's a neuroendocrine system that helps the body regulate stress and the response to stress. It's a critical part of the body's stress response system. So when something is going on, whether it be physical stress or mental stress, the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal is going to have a big impact on what that does to your body. If you become nauseous, if your blood pressure goes up, if something happens. If this is operating at its most peak, you can get the stressful information or workout or whatever, but the hit on your body, I think Elder was saying something about that today. We take in a lot of stressful stuff, but we don't, your body ends up taking that blow, right? Ashwagandha is a great supplement to be taken for that. I take it myself, and it boosts my mood. I feel more prepped and ready to go tackle the world. If you pair that with B vitamins, like I was telling you guys, the feel-good vitamin, you'll notice a complete change in you. And backdoor that with good probiotics, because without good probiotics in your system, you can't properly uptake nutrients. Much like gardening, all of the bacteria in the soil is what breaks things down and then supplies nutrients to your plant. Your plant doesn't just eat because it's in the ground. It needs these bacteria to break things down and supply those specific nutrients. The same thing happens in our gut. If we don't have those probiotics in our gut, we won't be able to get the vitamin K. No matter if we're eating vitamin K rich foods like kale, you will not be able to absorb those nutrients because they won't even break down and be available for your body. So that is why probiotics are so great. And that's why they make you feel great, because now you're getting all of the minerals and vitamins from this great diet that you tried to take on. And that's why many of us don't keep up with diets, because that feel good that's usually people have when it comes to diets is because they typically have a good gut microbiome to go with that. Moringa, great for boosting your mood. It is high in levels of tyrapathan, which is used to stabilize nerve and brain function. It increases the production of serotonin, which is the feel-good hormone in your body, which is good for treating mood swings, insomnia, fatigue, and depression. So that's all in one moringa right there. And